Hey, what's going on out there? I'd like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So you see the title of this video, and I just want to talk to you all for a little bit. We're going to talk about why I titled the video what I titled it. But first I want to discuss something. So let's get into the mind of a content creator, because I feel like a lot of people who watch videos on YouTube, I don't think some people put themselves in the mind of a content creator. So we know we're talking to you on the camera. We're just not creating content and just throwing it out and not expecting anyone to see or hear the content that we're putting out. We expect people to hear it. Some people are going to gravitate towards it. Some are not. Some people are going to be receptive of it. Some are not. Some people are going to reject it. And that just comes along with content creation. I think every content creator, if you made at least 20 videos, you should know that that comes along with this whole YouTube thing. You're going to receive positive feedback. You're going to receive negative feedback. You can't please everybody. And you're not supposed to be able to please everyone. But I just want to put you all in the mind of a content creator in relation to what I do on YouTube. You know, I talk about credit. I talk about credit scores, how to increase your credit score, how to use credit cards. Our space is small. It's a very rare space, you know. Even though the algorithm may show you multiple videos, once you watch one videos on credit cards or credit scores, the algorithm will usually continue to show you videos. But this space is small. It's not like a gaming space or a lifestyle space or sports or music or even gossip. Whatever the space may be, this is probably one of the smallest spaces on YouTube. Now, with that said, I expect people to come by this channel and disagree with what I say, especially in regards to credit scores, because some people have the mentality that credit scores are all equal. And I constantly tell people credit scores aren't equal. You know, they're case by case. So some of the questions that I get, they don't surprise me at all. I'll point people in the right direction. And the right direction to me is for you to test things out. A lot of people don't understand why I tell people to test things out when it comes to their credit cards and their credit scores. Like I always tell people, it's not to be a jerk. I don't believe in just shunning people, but there's a message in why I tell you that. That's the only way you're really going to learn. People could tell you a million things. You could watch a million YouTube videos, and unless you apply what you learn, you're not going to have this credit or credit card thing figured out. You got to test it out. You got to see how it works with your credit report. I think some people tend to be afraid to test things out. They just want you to hold their hands, and that's not always possible. It's better for me to not hold your hand. It's better for me to just let you go and make mistakes, give you information that can be helpful to you, but also let you make mistakes, because that's going to be your greatest teacher. That's how I learned. That's how the people I helped learn. That's how a lot of people learn when it comes to credit scores and credit cards. You have to be willing to make those mistakes, because those mistakes will help you. I've had my credit score stay put for 9 straight months. I've had my credit score take a dip. I had my credit score rise into the excellent credit range. I had my credit score take other dips. It's part of the process, but each time, whether my credit score goes up, down, or stays the same, I learn something new. And I want that for you all, because the more you have these experiences, the more you'll learn, and the more you'll know how to react when your score does something funny in the future. Some of you live in a different reality than what reality is. You don't want to hear the truth. You want me to just come on here and say, hey, you could have an excellent credit score from a poor credit score in 30 to 60 days. You know, that's what you want to hear. And anything other than that is a lie. If you don't hear that, it's like, oh, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. But in reality, I can't feed you that. I'm not going to give you personal advice using general experience. I give general advice, meaning that each and every one of you can apply it if it relates to you. If it doesn't relate to you, don't use it. But if it does, then that's what the advice is here for. But some of you, you want me to give individual advice from a general standpoint. You want me to say, hey, you know, you can achieve an excellent credit score in 30 to 60 days, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And if they do, they're a fool and they're lying. I'm not going to tell you that. You know, I'm not going to point you in that direction, because I don't want to misguide people. So I tell people the things that have helped me and helped others. And that's what I'm going to continue to do on YouTube. That's my goal here, to just help as many people as I can And the more people that I help and the more people who come by and say, hey, you know, I was approved for the secured card. I was approved for this credit card. My credit score did this. My credit score did that. I was able to help my daughter do this. I was able to help my son do this because of the advice from this channel. I like reading those type of comments because those type of comments keep me going. But another thing I want to touch on in this video, and it relates back to what I said earlier in regards to people watching YouTube, not from a content creator standpoint, but basically from a viewer standpoint. There are some excellent channels on YouTube in this space. This is a small space. This credit and credit card space is pretty small. You know, it may seem big, especially since the algorithm pumps out the videos to you. Once you watch one of them, you'll start to see other channels. But this space is pretty small in comparison to like tech videos and gaming and lifestyle and food and whatever it may be. The credit and credit card sector is pretty small. It's not as big. We don't even have our own section that we can choose from on YouTube. So I see the channels like Sledge and Chad's Money and CJ and these other channels out here who put out excellent information regarding credit cards. And the views usually don't transfer over to those channels and to my channels. And I want people to start coming by and supporting the smaller channels. Start coming by and not just subscribing, but also watching, because the views matter. I know a lot of you like to subscribe to us, and that's cool. We really appreciate it. I appreciate it, but the views matter as well. The algorithm no longer just respects subscribers. The algorithm respects views. And I'm not begging for anything. You either watch or you don't, you know? I'm not begging. I don't believe in that. But as far as the other content creators go, the Sledges, the CJs, the Chad's Money, you know, people who make great videos in regards to credit cards, you need to support them. Go by, support them, watch their videos, because there are a lot of small channels under 10,000 subscribers in the sector who give out great information. Don't just gravitate to the bigger channels. The smaller channels give out great information. And I'm not just talking about myself. I'm also talking about the channels I mentioned amongst other channels as well. So I just wanted to say that because I noticed the difference, and you know, it really doesn't add up. But I think a lot of it has something to do with people thinking that the support just means, you know, subscribing, but you have to watch people consistently. That's true support. But I appreciate every single one of you who have been with me since day one. I'm almost at 5,000 and I really appreciate it. I couldn't do it without any of you, I swear, but I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I missed out on a channel, Caesar. Caesar has a channel that's in Spanish. Check his channel out. If you know Spanish, check Caesar's channel out. He gives great credit card advice in Spanish. So be sure to check out Caesar's channel as well. But I just wanted to shout those channels out. I just wanted to let you all know your support is appreciated, but we need greater support. This is a smaller sector on YouTube, and we're helping you out, making these videos, giving you great advice. Continue to show support to us. But anyways, if you're new here and you feeling the vibe over here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video. Also, this goes to every single one of you who are watching. Be sure to hit the like button. As I stated, the algorithm just doesn't respect subscribers. It mainly respects views and likes. So be sure to hit that like button as a way to show support. That way this video gets circulated. Once again, I'm almost at 5,000. I couldn't do it without you all. I really mean that. I appreciate every single one of you who support this channel, who watch the videos even when they don't relate to you, who share the videos, you know, who show support, who participate in my polls, who participate in my quizzes. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I thank you all for your continued support. I really do. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?